Bye. Hey, it's been a while. We're here sa Soler because nanalo po tayo ng Hamel Fans Day Pass. So, we're gonna, I guess, meet the cast of Hamilton. So, pakita tayo ng theater niyan. Actually, late na ako. Mapa tayo, registered, pero naiihi na ako eh. So, Robert.
Let's get it up! Open the door! Faces! Team red! So, hello, can you hear me? When I say Hamel, you say fan. We'll ask 10 questions related to the show. The first team to buzz can answer. If you get it wrong,
Rachel Anton, please. Hi, I'm Akita Edmonds and I play Angelica Scott.
So, we have, who am I? My name is Charles Abraham and I play the role of George Marshall.
Let's go!
And I call me Kira.
I'm Kira Amosa and I'm your female standby, so I play all three sisters.
So, for our first game, let's see history come to life with our Hamilton trivia. Okay, so we pre-selected 16 Hamilton fans from those who said yes to joining the game during registration. We'll be divided into 4 groups, with each group being led by one of our awesome cast members. Let's call up.
We'd like to call up Grace Esmaya, Patricia Tab,
Come on down.
Oni, Kennard, Rosella, Kai, Denise D, J.R. Vilmar, Lady, Kathy, Kelsey, James Aaron, Ella, Marcelino Wall, JC, and Cordell.
Let's give it up for our contestants today, folks. So, the game is simple. I'll ask 10 questions related to the musical and historical events that inspired it. The team that rings the bell first gets the chance to answer the question. But, if you get the wrong answer, another team can steal the question. Are you folks ready? Oh, okay, alright, so okay, right. We have team A up early. Alright, so
Is this side ready to go? We have everyone, please put your hands together for Team Akina. So everyone, we'll ask 10 questions related to the show. The first team to buzz can answer. If you get it wrong, another team can... Oh, very good. Do your buzzers work?
buzzer test.
Buzzer test. Okay. If you get it wrong, another team answers. Okay?
Alright. You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. What year do Hamilton and Bird beat?
76, 76.
76.
One for Team Jason.
Nice.
Alright, ready? Second question. Which American banknote holds Hamilton's face? Yes! We're going to have some rules. You buzz, raise your hand, and Darnell will choose. Yeah.
We still have that.
That's alright. Very good, very good. 1, 2, can you still hear me? That's okay. Okay, ready? Question 3.
Finish this Angelica lyric. I've been reading blank by blank. Oh. I heard the first bell over here to my left.
I've been reading comments since by the time.
Yes! Yes! Point for Team Trey. All right.
So far we have 2 points, 1 point. Come on this side. I know you're just getting warm. Come on, guys. Shake it out. Give me a hand.
Who ran against Thomas Jefferson in the election of 1800? Eric Mercer, that would be correct. All right.
Question 5. How many essays did Hamilton write?
Yeah.
51.
51.
Evening out. Very nice.
All right. What is the code word in the Battle of Yorktown?
Rochambeau.
Yes. Rochambeau. Okay.
Lucky we have some awesome fans here that know all these answers because I don't know.
I don't know the answers.
Y'all can do the show. Y'all can do the show. You booked the gig. All right, so we have 1 point, 2 points, 2 points, 1 point. Ooh, it's close. Okay, ready? Number 7. How old was Hamilton when he was placed in charge of a trading charter?
Not quite. Not quite. Right over here, Team Trey.
19.
How old?
Oh, what different? 14.
Come on, it's on fire. All right.
I don't say that.
It's right. It's the pressure. It's alright.
What is the longest show in Hamilton? What is the longest show in Hamilton? Song. Non-stop, that's correct.
Alright, we have 2 more questions. Point check. How many points? 1. 3. 1. That's alright. We still got time. Number 9. How much longer does Eliza live after Hamilton dies? Actually, it's that side. Dre, Team Dre.
Good to you, that's correct.
And
Final
final question.
Where's Hamilton buried? Here. Pretty sure that's correct. All right.
Alright, can we get a point check? Team Akina. 1. Team Rachel. 3. Team Jason. 4. We have our winners.
Yes.
Very good. So let's get a picture with everyone. So let's see, what's the best way to do this? This right here? All right, you guys come on up.
Say Hamilton! Thank you so much, everybody. Please collect your prize on the side of the stage. The side of the stage. Thank you.
And Hamilton fans, you can get your prizes at the side of the stage.
If your name is called, please come on up.
Cesarina May, Diane Banyas, Candice Kayla, and Aiko.
Do we team Jason? Who's our last fan? Our last friend? Do we have one more? Oh, here we go. Coming up.
Okay, each of these brave fans will be partnered with a cast member. The cast member will be given a Hamilton-related word and will try to guess what it is with the help of their Hamil fan. So cast, your partner, Hamil fan, will only be able to answer yes, no, or maybe to your questions. The team that guesses the most words correctly in the shortest time wins. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, let's get started. Let's call on the first pair. Dre, you look ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dre. All right. Yeah, get to the left.
This is gonna be great.
And no looking
So I ask the
at
questions.
Yes, if you're sitting in the hot seat, no looking at your card. And if you're in the Hamil fan seat, you can only say yes, no, or maybe. Okay? Ask questions to try and guess who you are.
Is it a year? Is it a character? Alexander Hamilton, Aaron Burr, Angelica Schuyler, Eliza, Peggy Mariah, George Washington. Hey. How much time do we have? Jason Arrow. Do I get another one? Just keep going.
So you have 2 minutes to answer as many questions as possible.
Okay. Who's keeping the time? Oh, we got it right here. Sweet. He paused it.
15 seconds, go.
So that was 15 seconds.
15 seconds, okay. All right.
Team Jason, please come on up.
Am I a character? A year. Maybe. Am I a song? Act one? Act one song. I'm trying to, I'm really just trying to, there's no way we're beating that, so that's, hold on! Act one song, with a year in it. Does it have a year in the title? No, okay. Act one song. Good lord.
Just go for it.
Is it the beginning of Act one? No. Okay.
It's in Hamilton, though.
That helps,
Yeah.
thank you. Is it the Battle of Yorktown?
Very nice. Team Jason, Team Rachel, let's go.
Oh my gosh,
That was hard.
that was so hard. Nakakaba naman to.
No, that was 1 minute for Team Jason.
Yeah.
Close. 15 seconds for Team Dre. Not bad.
Okay, person. event, year, song. So, act one. This is part of Hamilton? Yes. Yes. Am I part of this number? Happy song. Is this an emotion event? So I'm part of this. It's a sad event. Maybe. Not a year. Is this about my pregnancy? Is this about? So I'm part of this. Part a helpless. Event, current event. History. Part of Hamilton. Ano? That. So, hindi nga song. Pinagaling. Nahirapan na. Ano to? We got 40 seconds. So, sinabi ko na ba act 1? It's in act 1. It's part of act 1. Opening number. I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. It's a place.
It's a place. It's a place. It's a place. New York. Why did I miss that?
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Rachel and go!
Team Akina, take the
Yes!
seat.
Just give me Angelica Scala, okay? Is it Angelica Scala?
1 minute and 45 seconds.
Not bad.
Not bad. It was a hard one. It was hard. All right, last one. Team Akina. Okay, is it a person? Is it a place? Is it a thing? Is it a thing in the show? Is it a prop? Is it a prop like a table, furniture, letters, letter? Is it a letter? Oh, it's letters. Is it the Federalist Papers? Is it an essay? Essays. Am I close? Am I close to yes? Okay. Is it an essay? Is it a letter? Yes. Okay. What and like? What the heck? Jason? Did Alexander Hamilton write them? Oh, the constitutional papers, Federalist Papers, all the essays. Oh, I don't know the show like this. I really don't know the show like this. This is really gorgeous. Please come. Please come. I sing really well most times. Sometimes. Kurt Crowley will have things to say about that. Help me. Yes. Is it an act 2? Oh, is it 2 words? Okay, 2 words, act 2. What the heck? Oh, it's the letter that Hamilton writes for George Washington. Oh. The letter that Hamilton writes. Oh, it's a Reynolds pamphlet! I'm so sorry. I let her down. Oh my gosh. You're the gorgeous. Yes, thank you. Yes. Everyone, please put your hands together for our 4 teams. Guys, do you want to come forward? Do you want to come to the front all together? We'll stand all together. So, Team Dre at 15 seconds. Team Rachel at 1:45. 1 minute? Team Jason at 1 minute. And Team Akina at 1 minute 29. So we have our winners, Team Dre. Say cheese for a photo, everybody. Say Hamilton. Hamilton.
Thank you so much, everybody. Well done. Congratulations. Please take your seats.
All right, well, there you have it. Now, we just got the picture with everyone. So, I think the next thing is, I don't know, are you thinking a little Q&A? What do you guys think? Q&A?
Would you like to hear from your cast?
Yes? Yeah? All right, cool. So ahead of this event, we asked you guys to send over your questions through our pre-registration form. We'll be selecting the questions at random from the fishbowl. Here it is, the fishbowl. All right.
What's in there?
Questions.
What's in the bowl?
Whoops.
Oopsies. You're right. Did we take a moment for those that are dressed up? Well done, Al's doing that. Can I just take a moment for those of you that have dressed up?
Yeah.
If you're in costume, can you stand up?
Yeah, let's have a look.
We want to see your beautiful outfits.
Yes.
Yes!
Love that. Yes, in the back there.
Yes.
Amazing.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Best in costume.
Oh, that looks so beautiful. Thank you. Oh my God.
Can I borrow that for opening night?
Yes. Can I borrow that for the show? All right.
All right, so our first question is, what are your favorite scenes and songs to perform?
Wait for it.
Probably my show.
Satisfied?
Mellow. That would be enough.
Only our numbers.
And then do you want to draw from the fishbowl? Let's see what we got.
How do you guys manage your energy for so many performances? Great question.
Food. Filipino food.
Probably just rest when I can. Yeah, rest when I can. That's very important. Yeah.
By you being an excellent crowd, because some days we don't want to do it, and then you just get so much energy. Like, let's do it. This is what we do it for.
Food, rest, and being inspired by the music and being able to share our gifts with you guys.
Jason?
That's a long one. How does it feel to open your first show in Asia here in Manila? And how does the energy and reception from the Manila audience compare to other places you've performed? It feels amazing. I've done one other show that's come to Asia, and that was Aladdin before COVID. And that was amazing. I love traveling for work. I've always loved that. And the reception here in Manila has been great. I mean, we've only done 2 shows, so to get a broader idea of that would probably be good to answer that question in like the last 2 weeks or something. But so far, you've been amazing. So thank you.
How have you prepared for the unique challenges of performing in Manila's climate and culture? That's really interesting. Most of the climate, I think we're still trying to work that out. We're finding that our voice is a little bit, with a lot of the aircon and then the humidity and then working all of that out. But we have lots of tricks as vocalists and as artists to be able to do that. And with the culture here in Manila, y'all are so beautifully polite and respectful that sometimes we've just got to remember that it's about taking it in and that's basically it. But we're yet to feel that out a bit more. But yeah.
Okay, how different is Hamilton International from other productions of Hamilton? Well, for me, this is home for me. So to be able to do this in front of my kababayans, this is really special, and this is such a big blessing for me, and of course my family is here as well. So yeah, it's such a big blessing for me. And when it comes to the show, it just keeps getting better and better.
We've still got quite a bit of time if you want to just
Yeah, go for
do
it.
one. Yeah.
Another round. Yeah, okay. Yeah, go for it.
What is one takeaway from the show you think audiences should be going home with? Ooh, that's a really good one. Okay, so when you guys leave the theater after seeing the show, I really hope that you all feel like there's nothing you can't do. I hope you walk away inspired and activated and just ready to just get after it. So that's what I hope you guys walk away from or walk away with after seeing the show.
If you could play any character in the musical, regardless of gender, who would you play?
Peggy Mariah.
I know you are.
You are man of honor.
That would be excellent. Eliza, for sure. I think she has some great songs, but her character, I think what she overcomes is so great. And I mean, obviously, Angelica is a baddie, and all of them are, right? But yeah, Eliza, I feel like that fits more of my personality, so it would definitely be Eliza.
Aaron Burr, for sure, yeah. I did audition for that, funnily enough, when I first auditioned for the show, so yeah, it's Aaron Burr.
I'd probably do Aaron Burr or Love Jeff, my favourite Jefferson. That would be so much fun.
Fire as Love Jeff.
When I first heard the album, I wanted to play Angelica, but I can't rap, so I don't have to. I gave up that dream. Yeah.
Try it out, see what
Just give it a go. I would probably, I'd be the king.
Oh yes, that's right. How was performing in Manila different? Oh wait, no, this is very similar to. I saw the other one, but that's alright. From anywhere else so far, differences in the crowd and practices. Okay, so the extension of that is quite different. Okay, yeah, definitely very polite. I think Manila audience so far has been very, very intently listening and trying to take in what's happening, and yeah, just really, really polite, which is a good thing because it kind of helps me personally. I don't know about you guys. But it helps me sort of sink into the scene a lot because you're not getting that feedback as much. Having said that, I mean, as we said before, feel free. Like, if you want to love or something, let's cheer at something. It's that kind of show thrives on participation. So also don't feel like you have to not say anything. Yeah, so there you go.
This one is, okay. What has been the most memorable part of preparing for the Philippine leg of the Hamilton shows? I think most of us have never been here before, so already we're excited and we have no idea what to expect. And coming here with something we do know, which is the show, it's really nice to have something we don't know, which is all of y'all and how you embrace this. So that's been the most exciting part of preparing to be here. The 17-hour flight, but other than that, yeah, we're really excited to get to know you guys. So yeah.
Also, if I can just add to that, so we had an opportunity to rehearse in New York City. So literally, the producer flew in the cast members from all over the world, literally, and we all met for the first time in New York City. And it was an opportunity for us to put the show together before coming to Manila. And so that was really special, and I think that was kind of one of my favorite parts of this journey so far. Was those early days, and we're still in the early days of it all.
The earliest.
Yeah, you're right.
Life changing that time.
They were singing about New York City, but they had never been, so it was really cool to see them put the words to the place, which is
Yeah,
really
I've
nice.
never been to New York before, so tying the words to the place felt really, really special, yeah. And then when we came here, we got to meet more new cast members. I met Shin for the first time, and that was amazing, really cool. So yeah, there's been like, in terms of preparing, for me, probably just accepting whatever comes my way, yeah.
I wasn't able to join them in New York, but I stayed in London with the kids, with the baby, feeding them, and that was my preparation. Now, like preparing, I guess, because I haven't done this show in like 4 years, so physically I literally gave birth a few months ago. So it's like physically you have to, mentally, vocally you have to prepare yourself. Like I didn't know how I'm gonna do the show, but here we are. Here we are in the Philippines. And she does it well.
She's
doing very well. Thank you guys for the love and support. Okay. This question, have you guys gotten the chance to meet Lin-Manuel Miranda, and what was it like?
What was it like?
What was it like?
Well, we all met him in New York City.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
I was fishing for a different story there, but we'll get to that one. But we, for the Australian company, we met Lin quite a while into our process, about 2 years, because we opened during COVID, so he couldn't get down all the way down to Australia to come and see us. And the one time that he could actually, funnily enough, he had the Oscars, so pretty good excuse to not come down. And when we did meet him in Brisbane, it was amazing. He's very, he's not like, you would think, okay, because he wrote the show, he'd want certain things a certain way. He's kind of stepped away from it in that way. I think he just lets the show happen now. I'm sorry if he ever saw anything that he really didn't agree with, he would probably say something, but for what we're doing, the way we're doing it, he was he was loving it. So that was my experience in Australia anyway. But.
Yeah, me and Darnell got the opportunity to open the show in Puerto Rico with Lin, playing Hamilton, which is pretty awesome. But to Jason's point, he's so down to earth, and it was really not about the show, but more so seeing how we embodied the show and interpreted the show, and how far it had come since he was in the role the last time, and being there and collecting funds for the arts there, because they'd just gone through Hurricane Maria. So he'd come out as Alexander Hamilton, and the crowd would go crazy for 2 minutes. Like you say, Alexander Hamilton, which is quite opposite here, because you were being so polite, but we encourage you to cheer for a minute or a minute if you'd like to.
First time was
Alexander. Actually, you know what? All right, let's practice it. Okay. So, all right. So,
the lead-in.
from the very beginning.
And the world's gonna know your name.
No, take it back before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the word got around, they said this kid is insane. Took up a collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came. And the world's gonna know your name. What's your name, man?
Alexander Hamilton. You'll have to come and see the rest. But no, the first time that happened in Australia was crazy because that was the first lead role I'd ever done. So the first time that happened in Australia, there was a cheer for I don't know, 20, 30 seconds. And I was like, I could be terrible at this. I've not done it. You don't know who I am. So that felt weird at first, but then when we finished in Brisbane, it felt more like, I was like, oh, you'd seen me at that point, and that felt a bit more like, oh, thanks. But at first it was a bit strange to get used to, though. Yeah. Well, you played Hamilton as well, so you know.
Yeah, the first time I played Lawrence Phillip and I was watching Lin, I messed up so many words because he was just acting like, oh, I had no idea that you messed up the words. I'm like, bro, you wrote the show. You definitely heard me skip a whole verse. But he was very down to earth and very kind, and we had a really great time. I died in his arms. Darnell was his father, in a sense, which is crazy to see.
I made my George Washington debut with Lin, playing Hamilton. And I remember how awkward I felt going into Meet Me Inside. Because if you're familiar with the show, Meet Me Inside, I'm chastising Lin-Manuel Miranda, but not chastising him, but I'm chastising the character Hamilton. And so I remember just being like, I am so sorry, but I have to say these lines that you wrote. You wrote these lines.
We're in full.
Yeah, right.
So that's definitely the minimum. That was beautiful, thank you.
One more question? Do you have a time check, please? Do you have a bit of time?
Oh, we're still
Awesome. All right. This one, this question is a good question, I think, for all of us to have a little input. Hamilton is known for its diverse cast and representation. How do you feel about being part of a production that celebrates diversity? And what message do you hope the audience can take away from this aspect of the show?
This is a gorgeous question that we had an incredible time having a conversation about just earlier today. I'll start. The diversity as different cultures on stage and different humans in general, but more so the different, the multifaceted versions of ourselves as humans, and that being seen on stage, that an aspect of each and every one of us can be seen on stage regardless of your external diversity. It's just now cool that our external is now more accepted and seen and loved and seen as beautiful. And the takeaway from that is that we can, all of us here, share what we need to share with the world, because we are now privileged enough to have gorgeous conversations like this and share each and every single story that we have in whatever platform and whatever way. So that, I think, is the takeaway.
I feel like the beauty of the show is that it seems like it's actively working towards making like that question, for example, which is a beautiful question, making a question like that not be a question. We only asked that question because it wasn't at the time considered normal, right? Whereas now it's like it seems strange to ask that question. Again, it's a beautiful question. I'm not saying that it isn't, but I think that's what's beautiful about the show is that now it's just making all of this, everyone on stage, no matter who you are, where you're from, what you look like, just normalizes all of it, and that is what is beautiful. The show is actively working against making that question not a thing anymore, which is great. I like that.
Yeah, we were privileged enough to spend so much time in New York City that we got to see Here Lies Love, which is the first Filipino Broadway musical, and it was amazing. It was such a unique experience, and a lot of similarities between the show and Hamilton. And I think what we took from that was that we're a lot more alike than we are different. And I think that's what the material for us has done, because we're very different. We all come from different places, but the material that we get to sing each night unites us, puts us in situations and circumstances where we have to work together. And I think that's what the show is all about, is just coming together to make something beautiful for the next generation. Not something that we may even get to see, but I encourage you to not wait for the next Hamilton to be written. Write your own Hamilton. Because I think a lot of times we're just waiting for it, and it's great to wait for some things, but sometimes when your time is, when you're called upon, if you have that thing ready, you never know, right place, right time. Lynn might walk in the door and say, hey, I got this idea for a musical that I think would be great, and it might reach a lot more people than just yourself. So don't hold on to your gifts, because sometimes it's not just for you, it's really for the people in the room.
Just to add on to all of, to add on to all of that is that I can't wait for the day where the diversity question is now just, we are all mainstream. And it's no longer a question.
I guess regarding my experience, it's nice to see so many people on stage that look like me and sound like me and look like my parents. And how proud do you feel to see someone that looks and feels and experiences the way that that you guys have lived, and seeing another mother on stage with me is really special. There's so many parents in our company and families, which is so important, and I think that's the way it should be too. So I think we're on the right path, guys. 10 minutes. Do you want to do?
Oh, cool. Great. Let's.
Do you want more questions, or would you like some more questions?
What do you guys want to do?
Or what do you want to? Do you want to? Yeah. Do you want to? Is there? Does anyone have a question here?
Like a burning question from over
A
there.
question that you'd like to ask the cast?
Oh, in the back.
Yep,
All the way.
yep, stand up, yep.
You know what? I'll come to you. Hang on.
I was wondering, of the cast members who are here, who breaks the character most easily on stage?
Rachel, for sure. What do you think?
I think the beautiful thing about this show and the way the process has been with rehearsals is that we're given the freedom to be so much ourselves that it's hard not to break character because our essence is so much of the character that the relationship is quite close. So it's nice to be able to break and still let that become the character and add to the scene as opposed to take away. Once you start taking away from the scene, I mean...
It kind of breaks it a little bit. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, so I totally agree. It's just about accessing, parts of yourself that relate to the character. So, yeah, good question. Anyone else while I'm here?
Down here. Oh.
Down. I'll work my way to the front.
Okay, so my question is basically here in the Philippines, we've been waiting for Hamilton to come for so long already. Now it's finally here. I want to ask you guys, how are you feeling about the response, and what's your message to the Filipino fans who waited this long to see you guys live here?
About the response, like what we said earlier, Filipinos are so polite, but again, they're just taking it in. So you guys are so welcome tonight to cheer if you guys want to go.
Yeah, just like that.
Gusto mo na ticket? Gusto mo ticket?
Rachel's buying. Rachel's shot.
Alright, sold out na ba but then the response has been so great and we're so excited. We had 2 previews now. We had 2 dress rehearsals and 2 previews, and it's been amazing, and we cannot wait to open tomorrow actually. And yeah, Filipinos are so great. I know you guys love music. Probably you know the words better than me. But it's been such an amazing experience at the moment.
I had a cool experience at Stage Door the other day, and there were 2 girls that were just shaking and so excited, and it was really heartwarming to see how long you've waited. Yeah. And so for us, we have to bring it. You've waited long enough, let us bring it to you. We will give it. Yeah. Patricia.
Oh yes, hello.
Do you have any memories with each other that are your favorite or particularly stand out as unique?
So memories of like with each other within the cast. Okay, well actually this is a great question because we're from casts all. I'm gonna go. Because we're from casts all over the world. We've been trying to put together the production as a version that we can all remember, because there's slight differences, like little bits of traffic, so like movement around the stage that might be different from one company to the next. It's trying to figure out like how scenes work between each other. I mean, Rachel and I only met a week ago, so we're still figuring out Eliza and Hamilton journey and how that works, and it's so far in terms of memories with this group of individuals, that would be it, because we're still so new to the process. But from Australia, I mean, tons. So there's where do you begin? From forgetting words, or like wig being in your face while you're trying to say stuff, and yeah, there's so many memories. But I'm looking forward to making new ones with this group of people. So.
Me and Darnell have been together since we booked the show for the first time. So like,
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, we started as standbys going to Puerto Rico, and we were in the same dressing room, and we would literally be like all dressed up throughout the opening night because we didn't have to do the show. So we didn't have to sweat. We didn't, we just got to enjoy it. And
You're about to.
You're about to now. But now we're up here, and it's so beautiful to see how you can grow with a show, right? Like Rachel Engel saying, she has had kids, and like all the things that have happened to us through the pandemic, and how we changed after the pandemic, and to see how the show continues to speak to us, not just as an artist, but also as a human being. And it's just so fun to be on stage because we break character all the time. Like there would be so many moments I'm like, bro, can you believe that we're in Asia? Like we started in Puerto Rico, we went to San Francisco, we toured all over, we went to Hawaii, Toronto, we did all the things, and we're still here together. So this is like, I don't have a big brother because I am the big brother in my family, but this is like my big brother in a sense, beautiful. And now playing Hamilton with him was fun because I got to spend so much time with him, but now he just kicks me out the office, so I'm like, you know what? We're going backwards. We started together, and now I'm as far away as like.
It's actually funny. You can see the history. You can see the history in that look for sure. And it's like, but close the door on your way. It's like, it's great. It's quite funny to see.
And Jason came to my birthday party. We had only met like a week after.
Only met like a week, yeah. So you make connections really quickly doing something like this because you're asking people to like tap into some really real things, especially with this show. It's very, very real. So you make connections. It feels like you've known someone for months or years, and we only just met. So yeah, that's basically like a requirement, really, of the job is to like be open and honest and try and connect as much as you can. And sometimes it happens, and sometimes it doesn't. That's life.
I feel like when I met Akina as well, the moment I met her was like, we've got the sister bond already. I don't know, for some reason, there's that connection.
Yeah.
Maybe because we've been doing the show as well, the same show in different countries.
Yeah.
We have that connection right away.
And yeah, it was beautiful. And we hadn't had any rehearsals, much like Shin had to just jump in. And so, we were being very like polite and respectful of each other's work, and then we got to run one of our numbers, take a break, and we were just laughing at the end of it. And like the scene had finished, but we hadn't. So we were just still cracking up laughing in the wings right to the dressing room. It's beautiful that pieces like this ask of you, like Jason was saying, to bring all of yourself, whatever that means on that day, and then you just get to play because people are so open to that. When you've been in it long enough, you go, I know, you know, I know, let's go. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, everybody. We are so excited and grateful to be here with you finally. Can we just quickly get a photo?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you mind if we have a photo with you? So please stay where you are. Please. Oh, we move up a little bit further to these red ropes here. Please fill the space in the middle. Come around the sides. Make sure we can see you in the middle. Say cheese. Everyone say Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Thanks for spending your day with us. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Thank you. I was on the front. Anyway.
So once again, that's a wrap on our official Manila Hamlet Fans Day. We cannot wait to see you in the room with the Hamiltons. Make sure you share all your photos and tag us.
Absolutely.
Use the hashtag HamiltonPH or Hamilton IMTL. If you don't have your tickets, please buy them. If you do have your tickets, nice choice. You can find them on Ticket World. We've just released extra seats. So before they disappear. Everyone have a great day. Salamat. Mahal kayo.
So that was the Hamel Fans Day. It was a very, very nice experience. Very intimate. Only a few people. Well, there was a lot of people. Pero talagang fans lang. These are the guys who purchased talaga tickets and have been waiting for the Hamilton show to come here in the Philippines. So, yeah, it's done now. I just went ahead. So I'm just gonna have my photo taken there. See you guys in a bit.
What color or size? Shirt or tote bag? Gray or black? Shirt or tote bag? I have one already.
Where's mine?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me get this. No. How much is a piece of scan?
Download it.
Wow. Big
Then
and
you go upload QR.
Oh, pwede ba yun?
Yeah.
Uy, hoodie.
And then when you do by QR, there's a scan of and upload.
Yung tote bag. Yung plus.
I want to let it here.
Paper bag.
You're in the product, Steve.
I've been using this filter.
Yung black one.
You're in the product,
Yeah, I
Steve.
know that. Good. This one. Actually, this one. This one.
Iba siya yung feeling yung may bigyan na ng kahapon.
No more back.
No more bag.
I'm card payment.
Me too.
I look like a boy when you wear this.
Pwede ko.
Yeah. Like it looks very nasty. It's not like you look like a skater girl.
I know. With my like.
I know.
Just gonna start walking up and then like, oh my god, no, I'm gonna start now. Maybe.
It's cute though, it's comfy.
I thought it was a
Yeah.
picture.
No. I am trying.
For one age, di ba?
Agree.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm coming back for that one. This is different from yours.
Yay!
Yeah, that's why I like it.
Please. So the hoodie, wait, the jacket is 3,000, tapos yung blanket is 1,800.
Hindi ka kasi ng Peter Pan ba?